Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you something very different. Over the last couple of years, I've been making some book nooks, dioramas, and things like that are small scenes that go on a bookshelf or a chiffonier, something to look like a little miniature world. In this particular video, I made a soap room. I called it My Soap Studio, and I'd like to show it to you today. So the actual soap studio is 22 centimeters wide, 20 centimeters tall, and 18 centimeters deep. Now I'm going to go through a couple of these photos that I've got. Some of them aren't in order, so I'll try and explain them the best I possibly can. So I started off with a blank canvas. You can see here that it's white and it's got a few tables in it. These little tables that I've made myself. The one that's in red at the back is actually from another set that I'm making, which is a motorbike scene, but I wanted to make sure that it was going to be the right height, and it worked out perfectly. So then I started working on the legs for that particular table. In this photo, you can see that I've made all the wood legs and the tabletop, which is actually made out of an aluminium. Now the aluminium comes from a croissant container. So I bought croissants, there's 3 in a pack, and they come with aluminium foil tray, and I've just flattened out the tray and wrapped it around a piece of wood and then glued it down to the table. But I left the one at the bottom, at the front and the back tables, I've just left them as normal wood. Now here you can actually see that I've made you can see that I've made a mess to start with. But you can see how small it is compared to like the glue container and the ruler. First version of it, as you can see in the back part of the table, it's all wrinkly, so I had to do it again. So these are the little things that, when you're making miniatures, you have to make over and over. But it turned out really well. It looks perfect. Okay, so here's a close-up of it. This is actually the second one, I believe. And it looks really good. This is actually from the back. I didn't realize when I took the photo, but it's the back. You can see that where the aluminium is at the top, it actually wraps around at the front, and this one is the back, so it doesn't wrap around. But you can see how precise I had to be with all the wood to cut it to the exact millimeter, so it all fits in. Okay, so these are 3 pink silicone molds. Inside these pink molds is a piece of wood that would be the size of a soap loaf. And I thought I could do this and I could actually make the molds real silicone. But unfortunately, because such a small amount of silicone was required to make these, it didn't mix properly and it just came out all gooey. So I ended up throwing them away. You can see by the ruler how small they are. They're only like 4 centimeters long. Okay, so here we've got a photo of 3 of my miniatures, actually. The one on the right is a book desk shelf with a whole heap of books, and I think at that point it was about half finished. But the one in the center, you can see now that I've got the wallpaper in and the flooring on, and all the flooring was all hand painted by me. It was a nightmare to do. Each of those pieces is actually a different piece. Like, it's all floorboards, but we're talking about 1mm balsa wood. And if you've ever worked with balsa wood, you'll know that if you paint it or get it wet, it will start bending. And it was a real nightmare to get all the colors exactly the same. So I think I did a really good job on getting the right color. Okay, so here we've got the beginning of the rack. I just wanted to make sure that I've got everything proper. Now, I really wanted to wrap this in metal, but I ended up just leaving it as wood. And here you can also see the floorboards, like a little bright red. I think that was just the camera, but they're actually like a dark wood. Pieces on top are actually clay, and I just cut them up into like little soap sizes. There's 4 shelves for this particular tray. Okay, so this one here, the little tiny container is got some UV resin in it, and I've just colored it with yellow dye to make it look like it is oils ready to be made for soap. And the little cutter that you see on the table it actually works, funny enough. The wire and everything, it will cut that clay perfectly. Because it's so small, it's very delicate, but it does move up and down. And that actually took a long time to make, and that's all made out of balsa wood too. Okay, so here you have a photo looking more down of the soap sizes. Now, when I was making the cutter, I had to actually measure out what the soap sizes would be. So I had to cut the soaps first and then make the cutter later so they fitted perfectly onto it. Also on the bottom right, you'll see that there is the beginning of the soap mold. Now, eventually I wrapped that with baking paper. Okay, so as you can see, it's speeding along a little bit. All this takes a lot of time though. I think at this point I'm probably maybe 30% through the project. You can see in the back now that I've got some little tiny miniature jars, and they've got some oil and fragrance and things like that in it. You can also see that the soap mold at the front is sitting there. Everything's taped down, and I've got soap inside there that has been poured. Now this again is clay. It's not real soap. Hopefully it doesn't shrink. Okay, so we're moving along quickly now. I think I might have jumped a few at this point, but all the jars at the top are glued down. You can see in the back now there is the shelf, and it is held up by some support. You can also see that there is a calendar, and there is like a poster type thing. It says, "A wise soap maker once wrote, I love to lie." The rubbish bin is also in. That was 3D printed. And as you can see, the other trays now have soaps on them as well. This is something that took me a really long time to do. It's My Soap Studio sign. It's made out of balsa wood, but it took me a really long time to try and get everything lined up properly. And I think it looks great. I put a little PowerPoint in the back there as well. And I put a little tiny silicone spoon in the oils. As you can also see, there are now buckets underneath the back table, and they've got little bits of yellow clay and white clay in them to make it look like butters. Okay, so here we've got a couple of printouts from Soap Calc and a couple of 3D printed molds. Now, what I was trying to do with the pink silicone before, but they've just got clay inside them, and I've just given them a little top on them. So it looks like there's a pattern rather than just being one color. Okay, so here's some more oils at the back. I created these little tiny containers with lids. They don't actually have anything in them, but you can see by the colors on the front that they would normally have mica in them. Okay, this is just another photo standing back a little bit so you can see it all. I needed to see what it was all going to look like. Most of it's glued down, but the table at the front wasn't, because I needed to glue everything off the main set so then I could glue the legs down rather than trying to manipulate it after I've glued the legs down. So I think we're into the final photos, I believe. So you can see there's a certificate up there. There is a joy photo with a little happy heart balloon. There's a soap book on the table. There's also a soap book up the top near the micas. Everything is glued down at this stage. I moved the soap cutter up to the left side of the table if you were looking at it from the inside, and you can see that there are more soaps on the table now. Okay, so this is just a side view. I've added a couple of mica containers, and these ones actually have mica in it. That was pretty much the only difference that I've added from the previous photos. You can also see that there is some lids at the back there as well. I just wanted to add that tiny little bit of touch to say, these are the colors I'm going to use for this oil sort of thing. Okay, just another aerial photo looking down of all the oils and things like that, and mica. And you can also see clearer now that that book at the top there is the pure soap making book. Okay, so just another photo. These are all just the same set, just different angles. The soap making book, the soap calc, and then of course the final photo. And this is what it looks like in the end. I think it came out amazing. Obviously I'm biased because it's mine. I really enjoyed making this. I wish this was my studio. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, leave me a comment below. Thanks everyone. Bye.